So I want you to imagine for a minute that you're laying in bed and suddenly you hear a noise at the back door. You check your phone security feed and this is what you see. Somebody's just come into your house, and to make matters worse, they're armed. You think about calling the police, but then you remember that on average, the police are 11 minutes away and this guy's already in your house. So with your heart racing and your adrenaline pumping, you decide that you're going to have to take matters into your own hands. But what are you going to do? What you should do is reach for one of these. A pistol caliber carbine. So for starters, I want to say that everybody should own a pistol caliber carbine. So you're probably wondering, why would I recommend shooting such a tiny cartridge out of such a large platform? And the answer is that it's about having the right tool for the job. You're probably thinking that the right tool for the job would obviously be a pistol caliber out of a pistol and a rifle caliber out of a rifle, right? But I want us to think about it in this scenario. We're talking about a home invasion. I would say that a pistol caliber carbine wouldn't necessarily be the right tool for the job if you were out in the woods or out in the street and you were fighting zombies, or maybe a terrorist group has invaded your neighborhood and you're trying to defend your neighborhood and your family. Then there's probably better options for that. And while I say everybody should own a pistol caliber carbine, the fact is that there are 5 firearms that everybody should own. Everybody should own a pistol, a hunting rifle chambered in .308. Everybody should own a shotgun, an AR-15 chambered in .556. And everybody should own a pistol caliber carbine. So let's compare and contrast these options in light of a home invasion. Let's start with the pistol. One advantage of a pistol over a PCC is concealability. In a home invasion, you shouldn't really be concerned with concealability, and an argument could be made that you would want an interloper to know that you're armed. So concealability isn't a factor, but recoil management is. Next, let's take a look at a shotgun. Those that know me know that I love shotguns, and there's so much power in a shotgun, which in many cases is a good thing. But in this scenario, all that power leads to our 2 setbacks for this scenario, which is again recoil management, but also over penetration problems. So again, I love a shotgun, even for home defense, but I have to think about what is the best option over what is the coolest option. Next up is the venerable AR-15 chambered in .556. This is America's favorite weapon, and with good reason. It is awesome. When you set one of these upright, recoil management just isn't an issue. You can make one of these shoot softer than any PCC. The problems with this option are twofold. The first is again over penetration. But the second is a bigger problem, and that is that it's not uncommon for a .556 to exit a target in some unpredicted trajectory, and the last thing you want is a bullet flying in some direction that you haven't predicted or intended. Now, before I get to the last one, I want to say that there are ways to make any of these options work if you get out and train and practice, and if you create an emergency plan. So do those things, as well as acquiring the proper tools for the job. Last up in this video is going to be the hunting rifle. And I want to say, just don't. Absolutely horrible idea.
I have one word: don't.